I just spent a combined $200 at 2 different Japanese retro gaming stores, and what I found is very exciting, and I can't wait to show you. What's going on, CJC fam? So today I'm heading towards a place I've never been to before, as well as a place I have been to many times. 2 different spots, both with one goal: finding the coolest things I can find in the genre of retro gaming. I was off, and what I didn't know yet was I was about to find some of the coolest pieces of gaming history. I arrived in Tenjin at 9:30, excited to get this party started. The only problem was I got to the store 30 minutes before its opening time. I just realized something embarrassing. I got the times wrong, and the store doesn't open until 10, and I'm here at 9:30. How do you not know? Just use Google. You're a 25-year-old boomer. That is embarrassing. Now I had 30 minutes to kill, and what better way to do that than walking around the city I used to live in. I was genuinely surprised by how nostalgic it would be just walking around the city I used to live in. I knew today would be nostalgic, but I didn't expect this to be one of the nostalgic parts. Finally, it was 10 o'clock and the doors were open. I was riding up the escalator, and I gunned for the retro games like Micah Parsons guns for a quarterback.
This Goff's being chased by Parsons. Look out!
Book Off is a pretty big chain, so naturally they have a bunch of new consoles as well as old consoles. Think of it as a better version of GameStop. Fun fact, the Switch OLED that I played in the beginning of my streaming career, as well as the Tears of the Kingdom copy that I played, were both bought at this Book Off. And here they are: the SNESs, GameCube, Xbox 360, Game Boys, N64s, Game Boy Advance SPs, and a butt ton of games, including one copy of the same game over and over and over and over again. I was on a mission today. I didn't know exactly what I was trying to find, but I had a feeling what would have to be there at Book Off for me to guarantee throw money at them. And so far I hadn't seen it. That was until I saw something I did not anticipate finding at all today. But we have another store to go to before I can show you guys what I found. Mission is not done. But again, I found myself in a situation where I had to kill time. This time it was almost an hour. Luckily, right next to Book Off, there is an arcade where I had played before. I even won a monster there once, which is weird. Crane Games, the bane of my existence. Luckily, I'm not seeing anything that captures my end. Get out of here. Oh my god, my wife loves this. Alright, we figured out what we're doing with our time. Damn it. Here we go. Puppet Soon. Attempt number 1. Alright, I just spent 1,500 yen failing at this damn thing. Surely there's nothing else that will catch my Son of a bitch. Alright, I'll try it. After losing more and more money, I decided I had to leave this arcade, otherwise my son's college fund would be drained on Crane Games and other stupid things. So I went to good old McDonald's, got myself a Diet Coke, and waited till my next mission. I am currently standing in front of Culture Arts, a Japanese retro gaming store. It sells gaming consoles, of course it sells retro games, and probably a bunch of other things we don't even know. It was finally time for the store to open, and I was excited as could be. So excited! This time I knew I had to buy certainly one specific thing. What do they got? But still did not expect to find what I did. This store was stocked from top to bottom with consoles old and new, from the very dawn of home gaming itself. I could have filmed an entire hour video there if they had allowed it, but it seemed like they were a little bit uncomfortable with me filming videos. I did luckily reach out to the owner before I went there, almost a week in advance, to get permission to film at that specific time and that specific day. But even still, it seemed a little bit uncomfortable, specifically for the young man running the store at the time. And I didn't want to make them uncomfortable. I just wanted to be in and out, get what I needed, and support a small business. I ended up spending a lot more money than I wanted to. I mean, the video's still within budget, but holy moly. You guys will not believe what I found. Before I show you guys what I got, I need you guys to know that if I was significantly richer and wasn't scared of my wife giving me the side eye, I would have spent significantly more money in this store. I mean, they had things that were just unreal. But let's not waste any more time. Let me show you guys what I found. Starting off, we got the Japanese Game Boy Color, blue, in box. What? It's important to note that this wasn't mint in box, but the fact that I was able to get it in the box in this condition is incredible. It's very rare, especially because it has this piece inside that protects the Game Boy from moving around loosely. That is actually very rare to see, and a lot of people will just buy the box with the Game Boy console in there loosely shaking about. So this being in this condition was really good, and I'm very happy. I think it was about like $170. Growing up, me and my brothers all had Game Boys. We had the original Game Boy with the gray shell. We had the Game Boy Color with the translucent purple shell. And then, of course, we had the Game Boy Advance, but that was my older brother's, and I wasn't allowed to touch that thing. But I did. I remember playing that stupid SpongeBob game on that thing. And, of course, I also played Pokemon. Now, the one I had as a kid was the blue version, and this is obviously the yellow version. Unfortunately, the old cartridges Nintendo used to use for their games used its static RAM, which requires a battery to power them. Pretty much no Game Boy game that you're going to buy today is going to save. You could play them, but you can't save them. And the gentleman said even the newer games, if I were to spend another $150 on a in-box version of the blue game, it still wouldn't save. Not that I would even open it. It's in the box, dude. Alright, this is the moment of truth. It is no secret that I am a gigantic Legend of Zelda fan, and I have been since I was a kid. I literally beat Twilight Princess 22 times. No hyperbole. 22 times. Last year I bought a Wii from America, shipped it here, just to play Twilight Princess one more time on stream. The only other games that came anywhere near close to as many times as I've beaten The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess are other Zelda games. And the only non-Zelda game that comes anywhere close is Red Dead Redemption 2. I played every single Zelda game I can get my hands on, but for some reason I never actually owned a Zelda game on the Game Boy. That is until now. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the original Game Boy. Still in the box. Yeah, baby. That's right. What's so funny is Debbie, one of the OGs of the community, donated on the stream for me to purchase this copy of the new Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Switch so I could play it on stream. And I've been having a blast with this. This is so fun, and it's amazing seeing what the 2D Zelda games look like now. Especially looking at the Game Boy Color and playing the Game Boy version of the Link's Awakening and just seeing how far game developers have come and the gaming technology has come. What we really take for granted, something we take for granted, is how great game developers have become and the gaming technology has gotten. And of course, these older versions of the games are always going to hold some sort of value and merit and greatness, but objectively, the newer versions are better products. And one day, my grandchildren will look at this copy of Link's Awakening as the retro version, while their granddad's holding this. My grandchildren will be able to see what we're playing today, because for the foreseeable future, at least, Nintendo will be continuing to release physical games, which means in 20 years, my son's child is going to see the physical copy of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake and play that. And have no idea that his ancient grandfather, the dinosaur, Grandpa Carter, played on the N64, where you had to blow till your cheeks hurt to get the cartridge to work. How far we've come. How far we've come. Thanks so much for watching this video, you guys. If you enjoyed, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. I'm a small channel. I'm trying to build something here. We got a great community, a really tight group of people, and we would love if you joined us. If you're not a member, please consider becoming a member. It helps support this channel. I can make more videos like this. And I'm live pretty freaking often, so there's a good chance that I'm live now. So if you're seeing this and I'm live right now, stop on by. Let us know. Say what's up. Thanks, everyone. Peace out. Love you guys.